giving the extra money. There's nothing we can do about the child support that the courts or the government mandates. Because if you
Right.
don't pay it, you wind up in jail.
Right.
But the extra $250,000 that he gave to her, he's thinking, well, that, white knight or whatever, like, I'm going to even show how even better I am. But
Hmm.
it wasn't good for her. Wasn't good for him. And so we'll start with him first. For instance, for him, that's $250,000, $250,000 that I don't know if he has any other children. I believe he's married. I think he has a wife. I'm sure he has people around him that money not only can go to help him personally, but to those people who actually are beneficial and who are he's responsible for supporting, and the people who are, in his circle, or even people that are needy. This one, just to give her $1 million to make $1 million doesn't make any sense. It would be better for him to give to a charity that he had set up. But definitely, for instance, let's just say he has, 2, 3 other daughters or children that are not alienated and don't say he's a deadbeat or whatever. He'd be better off now. Maybe he does give them millions of dollars, $1,000, give
Hmm.
him even more. It still would be better to do that. And who cares what she says? Because this is the thing, like we said before, it won't matter if that child has been, and she's in her 20s still, but still, if that child has been alienated against you until they grow out of it, move out of it, whatever, then really, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Even that, because for instance, him giving that $250,000, you know what probably would be said by the gatekeeping parents or by them? Oh well, he could have gave me 2.5 million. He's got plenty. He probably gave whoever, his girlfriend or
Yep.
his
He's doing that to
driver.
just buy you off, to shut you
Yeah,
up, so you don't say
yeah, yeah.
anything.
He just
Yep.
wants to give you this money, and he has this. This is nothing to him. Something like that. So it's never going to hit the mark where you think it's. And now if you did it for yourself, and that's one of the traps. You think, okay, I'll feel better about doing this. No, you have to be strategic, and you have to be surgical, and you have to be reasonable about what the resources that God has given you, as you are really a custodian of it, and you should give it to those people who deserve it
Yep.
and who you have those rights over you. So that was a big mistake. It was not going to help him whatsoever with her, whether it was just for the emotional connection or try to rebuild the relationship. If anything, it probably would have made it worse. As you can see, my point, he gave the money before any of this came out. And she called him a deadbeat, went online and called him a deadbeat. And then after this, then he had to basically to defend himself, say, hey, I mean, she called me a deadbeat, but I gave this woman $1 million.
Yep.
250,000 of it, I didn't even have to. I did it out of the kindness of my heart. See? And so this is a lesson for the men out there. And okay, and for whoever else might be in a similar situation, but mostly it's men.
Yep.
This is the lesson. Don't do that. He gave $250,000 and she came out and said he's a deadbeat.
Hmm.
So for you, don't give that extra 250 or 2,500 or 2,500, whatever. Don't give the extra. Spend it on those people who you can see reasonably a return on your investment, and who will appreciate it, and who then will be able to in turn do something beneficial with it. Also, what you will see, and this is a tale that's old as time. People who have not earned wealth, usually they squander it. Usually they don't appreciate it, and usually they wind up worse off than if they had earned it.
Yep.
So you gave money, extra money, to a person who has done nothing to earn it. And even earning it could have been just being a good daughter.
Yeah.
And loving your dad. But she didn't even do that to earn it. He gave it to her. Usually people who don't earn their money or their status or their wealth or whatever it is, usually don't appreciate it and they squander it. And it makes them worse people. They say the worst people, the people's conduct and their behavior. And as you can see, she got the money and then started slandering and talking bad about her father, the one who gave her the money, online. Money usually exacerbates and brings out people's true character. So it didn't help her. And, it didn't help him and it didn't help her. So I think it's a big, big, big mistake. Big mistake that he made.